What's up, YouTube? What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey, real quick video. Make sure you hold your company accountable for their mistakes. Make sure you make them be the ones to suffer if they make a mistake and not yourself. I'm gonna tell you a little story on why I say that. All right, so I left out. All right, my company had a whole week planned basically for me. My whole week planned out already, loads already booked and everything. So I was supposed to start the week on Monday, get back Friday night. Had everything planned out. And of course, in trucking, it never works out the way it's supposed to or whatever. But anyway, so I was supposed to go on Monday, I was supposed to go from Maryland to Pennsylvania, drop off, pick up in Maryland, drop off in Pennsylvania, and then do another pickup at a different location in Pennsylvania and head to Florida, and then go from Florida down to Richmond, Virginia, and then from Virginia back home. So, because like I said, trucking stuff never goes where it's supposed to. So I do the load. I pick the load up in Maryland. Hold on real quick. So yeah, I pick the load up in Maryland. Go to Pennsylvania. I drop. Okay, and the next day I'm supposed to pick up my second load that goes from PA to Florida. So on paper, this looks like an easy load. It's just four pickup trucks. Four pickup trucks. I couldn't tell. It says 2,500. They was big pickup trucks, but whatever. So I wasn't even thinking about it for real. My first time loading 2,500s on the truck. So I get to the spot, and basically I get the three on there. Now it comes time for me to put my fourth pickup truck on there. I have a 9 car hauler trailer, but the way this truck is designed, where I would have had to put that last pickup truck at, it made my height too high. I was over 14 foot. So what I always do when I'm having issues, I call the owner on FaceTime, so it won't be no issues. You know what I'm saying? So they won't be saying, "Oh, I just ain't know what I was doing when I was loading it," or "It's my fault why it won't fit." So I call the owner on FaceTime. I'm showing him my issues basically on how it's too high, and I did everything in my power to get it lower. Basically, do you have any ideas? So he tells me to basically flip. Um, well, two of the spots was too high, so he told me to swap two of the trucks around. But basically, to get to him, I had to take everything off and reload it again. So I'm pissed about that, but it is what it is. If I can get on there, if I can get it under the height I need to, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Do what I need to do to get up out the spot and get up out my way, get on the road. But I still was hesitant thinking that it wasn't gonna fit though, because these 2,500s are real big, and I always have issues with the height with them and the spots I be having to put. So I really didn't want to take them all off to do it, because I was like, I'm gonna be real mad if I do this and it still be over height and I gotta leave one behind when I could have just did that from the beginning. So anyway, so I said, all right, I take a chance on it. You know what I'm saying? Use your idea. You've been doing it longer than me. So I take all the trucks off, put them back on. It's still high, still over 14 foot. Well, one of them is. Like I said, it was two trucks that was over 14 foot. I got one of them, so his idea worked for one of the trucks, flipping it around, putting it on the opposite way. That one was like down to 13.7. But this other spot where I got a pickup truck over top of another pickup truck, because like I said, they stacked over top of each other. The height was still high. I couldn't get it no lower without. risking the damage. And I'm not about to get another damage. Me, no damage shorty. Like I said, I learned from my mistakes. I tried my best. I mean, I'm not saying nothing, I'm not gonna ever have another damage, but if it's in my power, I'm gonna make sure I don't. So anyway, I can't get the truck. I can't get the height down under 14 foot without risking the damage. I can get it down, but it's like these screws and parts of the trailer gonna be too close to the truck, and you need to have some type of space for when it rocks and shakes and stuff like that when it bounces. So I FaceTimed him again, showing him that still over 14 foot. So long story short, he's still giving me, trying to tell me to do this, do that. So I'm still messing with it. I'm playing around with it. Mind you, time is just going by. Time is just passing. Time is of the essence. Time is money. So long story short, it ended up not working. And he telling me, yeah, call dispatcher, just let them know it ain't. I'm gonna have to leave one behind and only take three trucks basically, and it's not gonna fit. Which I already kind of figured it wasn't. And I should have did that from the beginning, but I just tried to be a listener because, like I said, I'm still a rookie at this for real. I haven't been doing this that long, so try to take his advice. It kind of backfired, but it is what it is. So I called the dispatcher, let him know it's not gonna work. She got to call the broker, let him know I gotta leave one behind. So I take the truck off. Mind you, I done wasted about 5 hours here messing around with this. That's how long I've been playing around with the truck trying to get the height down. Because I wanted to give a good effort so they don't say, you know what I'm saying? So it don't look like it's my fault basically that I had to leave one behind. So I call her back and let her know I leave one behind. So she's like basically, I can't leave out of here. I can't leave PA going to Florida with only three trucks. They got to put more vehicles on there because it's just not going to be worth it wise, money wise, not going to be beneficial. So I'll sit there and wait. They said they're going to call me back. So I'm sitting there waiting for them to call me back, see where they're going to, you know what I'm saying, where they're going to get some more vehicles from or what they're going to do. So she calls me back. So mind you, I said, remember this key fact? I said, I need to be back by Friday. So basically, I'm already, me wasting all this time already kind of like messing stuff up a little bit, but I can still make it work. So she calls me back and say, yeah, I have like four other vehicles, 4 to 5 vehicles that you can pick up along the route in like Virginia. Like it's like 2 pickups or something like that in Virginia and in Atlanta or something like that. Basically, it was 2 stops in Virginia and in Atlanta, 2 pickups. And mind you, I already wasted like 5 hours, like I said, so my drive time and stuff like that is just dwindling away. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna be able to do that because that's gonna basically push everything back and don't get back, make me get back later than Friday night. So she's like, well, we need you to get it because I can't just have you go there with three trucks because it's not, you know what I'm saying, business wise, don't make sense. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I feel you business wise, but you know what I'm saying, my time is my time, and they already knew ahead of time that I need to be back by Friday night. So I tell them like, unless you're gonna find something you gotta find something that's basically I'm able to get to in the area, or I'm gonna have to be going back with three trucks because I'm not staying out over the weekend. Because once again, this wasn't my fault. You guys, as a dispatcher, as an owner of the company, you should know what can fit on this truck and what can't. I mean, I know mistakes happen. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, why should I be the one to suffer for a mistake that wasn't my fault? Now, if I did make a mistake on whether, you know what I'm saying, say I do something that made me miss an appointment or made me push my times or not make the deliveries in time or something like that, then yeah, I'd be the one to suffer and not stay out over the weekend. But if, like I said, you knew I was supposed to be back by Friday night and you booked these loads ahead of time, you should know as an owner of the company, dispatcher, everybody included, you should know what can fit on my truck and what can't. I don't think that I should be the one to suffer for that. So, Long story short, I'm going to Florida with 3 trucks. And so that's just my message to anybody, because anybody that's a company driver, because I know the company there always try to make you feel bad or make you feel like they don't have no other option. Like she kept telling me how like, yeah, I don't see any, it's no other loads, there's no nothing else going to Florida. I don't see any other on the loads. When I'm pretty sure it was other loads, but they just wasn't paying good, so they didn't want to take them. But at the end of the day, that's for them to deal with. Like, yes, I might have lost a couple of dollars taking 3 instead of 4, but ultimately, what was more important for me was to get back to Friday night. So I take that hit. Like I said, it is what it is. I can't do nothing about that. But I was not about to be out here all over the weekend when I'm supposed to be home by Friday night. So that's all. Just want to put that out there. Don't let the company make you suffer for their mistakes. Hold them accountable for when they make a mistake, and vice versa. If you make a mistake, hold yourself accountable. Don't make the company suffer for something that you did wrong. So that's it for this one. I'll let y'all on the next one.